Gives modified bed bath, face and one arm, hand and underarm.
Okay, so I've got my basin, my soap. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna grab a gown, clean gown, 3 washcloths, and 3 towels. Put it all in the basin. Here we go. Hi Shelly, my name is Shelby. I'm going to be your CNA today and we are going to give you a bed bath. I've already washed my hands. Just here a little bit. Like privacy. And I'm going to lay down a protective barrier on the table. And place all of my supplies on top of it. All my supplies set up, and we are just going to take your dirty gown off and put it in the dirty linen, okay? So I'm going to gently take off the gown, rolling it away from myself and making sure not to overexpose the client. There we go. Now roll it away, put it in the dirty linen. Then I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to grab some water in this basin, making sure that it's warm enough for the client. I'm going to make sure that the water is a safe and comfortable temperature. And I'm going to ask my client to also make sure that the water is a safe and comfortable temperature. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to bring this water back over here, set it down. And I'm going to go grab my gloves. Wash my hands, put on a pair of gloves. Okay, now I'm going to move my table to the other side so that you can see. And I'm going to start by washing my client's face. So I'm going to get the washcloth wet, bring it out. And using the 4-corner fold method, I'm going to start with the inner aspect of the eye and go to the outside. So we're going to start right here.
Critical step. Beginning with eyes, wash his eyes with wet washcloth, no soap, using a different area of the washcloth for each stroke. Washing inner aspect to outer aspect, then proceeds to wash face.
Now I'm going to go up the bridge of the nose and wash from the inside aspect of the face to the outer aspect on one side, and do the same on the other side. I'm going to put my dirty washcloth right here, and then I'm going to dry her face with a towel. Just gonna rub it off. Okay. Now I'm going to put a towel as a protective barrier under the client's arm. So that we don't get the bed all wet. And I'm going to take a washcloth and get it wet. And this one I'm going to put soap on each of the four corners. So I'm going to wash each aspect of the arm, kind of the outside all the way down to the fingertips. This part all the way down to the fingertips. The inside all the way down to the fingertips. And then I'm going to gently lift the arm and wash the armpit. Now I'm going to rinse with a washcloth. Going to go from on the outside, like I did with the soapy washcloth, all the way down to the fingertips. You're kind of going to want to wash the arm in thirds, so I wash another third. And the inside, all the way down to the fingertips. And then I'll lift the arm gently and rinse the armpit. Now I'm going to take my towel, same towel that I used to dry the face, and just use a different aspect to kind of dry the arm. Dry the hand, dry all aspects of the arm and the armpit. And I'm going to take away the protective barrier. You can go ahead and set your arm down. Now I'm going to put a clean gown on my client while I'm still wearing my gloves. You want to just put your arms in. Thanks. And we're going to avoid overexposure while putting the new gown on. You want to just sit forward a little bit. We're just going to tie it. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to take care of all of my supplies. So I'm going to take this basin over to the dirty sink. And that's it. Rinse it. And dry it. And this goes in the designated dirty supply area. I'm going to take my soap and also put this in the designated dirty supply area. And I'm going to fold all my linens away from myself on the protective barrier and put them in the dirty linens. Remove my gloves and wash my hands. All right, Miss Shelley, are you feeling clean? Mm-hmm. Awesome. I can give you a bed bath today. We're going to make sure that the bed is in its lowest position. Give you your signal light. I'm going to open up the curtain to let some sunshine in. I'm going to wash my hands.